Okay, you're live.
All right, hello everybody, how are you? I'll give everybody a few minutes to log in and hope everybody had a happy new year, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, whatever else. Give everybody a few minutes to get signed on, and then today we're going to talk about revenue sharing, and that's something that very few people know a lot about it. It's in all of our broker statements, but it's kind of a hidden secret that nobody wants to talk about. So just kind of waiting on my tech team behind the camera to let me know when everybody signs on, then we'll be ready to go. We'll be ready to talk about it. Won't take very long today. Just kind of going to show you where to find it in your statement. And then once I show you where to find it at in your statement, then I'll kind of read the paragraph to you, explain to you what it says and what it does, and then I'll be done. So maybe just a short 5 to 7 minutes, and then we'll be done. And are we ready to go yet? Has everybody logged in and ready to go? So a lot of times you may be watching television, you may be watching a show or evening news, and sometimes you'll see something about hidden fees or what your fees are, and it's important that you know that those hidden fees and things like that they're talking about, sometimes they're talking about the fees that the mutual fund company charges, or the stock transfer company charges, or the transfer agent charges. Those fees are hidden in the fund. Those fees are hidden inside the plan. Also, we're talking about fees that maybe are called management fees or 12B1 fees. So most of the time when you hear that, that's what you're talking about. Now, there are occasions that when they say hidden fees, find out what the hidden fees are. I have been in this business for 10 years, and every time I sit down with a client or a potential client and I begin to talk to them about their fees, and I bring up the term revenue sharing, and I ask them, I say, are you familiar with revenue sharing? Do you know what it is? And nobody is. I have been in this 10 years. I have a talk radio show every Sunday morning for an hour. I'm on 5 radio stations, and I'm on Knoxville and Chattanooga, Tennessee television. I get a lot of phone calls from the community. I talk to a lot of people. In the course of a year, I talk to several thousands of people, and I've been doing this now for 10 years. I've not ever had a single person that has said, when I brought up the term revenue sharing, they don't even know what I'm talking about. So what I want to do today is I want to show you what revenue sharing is. Now, I brought 2 statements with me. I got permission from my clients to have their statements and show them to you. So I'm going to show them to you today and reveal them to you. However, with that being said, I'm not trying to embarrass any company. I'm not trying to call out any company. This is not illegal. They all do it, and it is legal. In fact, it's mandated. It's federal law. They have to put these in their statements. So I'm not trying to embarrass anybody. I'm not trying to single any company out. So as I show you these statements, I didn't want to black out the name because I want you to see that they're actual statements. I didn't just make these up, okay? So the first statement here you'll see, and I'll point that up there to your camera so you can see I've got their statement, and then this statement here I have, and these are actual statements. Again, I'll get that in there on the camera for you so you can see. Now, again, I'm not going to mention the company name, okay? So you may be able to see who it is or what it is, but that's okay. They're all good people. They're all good companies. I'm not trying to call them out, or I'm not trying to make them sound bad. I'm just letting you, the public, know that revenue sharing is something that's majorly important. And if you look right here, as you thumb through your statements, and you look right there, you'll see the word revenue sharing disclosure. All right? So in these statements, these revenue sharing disclosures have to be paid. They have to put in these statements the disclosure of revenue sharing. So in order to get you to understand what that revenue sharing is, I don't want to paraphrase. I'm just going to read it to you exactly what it says here, okay? So this is Company A. I'm going to call him Company A. So it says Company A receives payments known as revenue sharing from certain mutual fund companies, 529 plan program managers, and insurance companies, collectively referred to as product partners. Virtually all of Company A's transactions relating to mutual funds outside of advisory programs, 529 plan, and annuity products involve product partners that pay revenue sharing to Company A. We want you to understand that Company A receipt of revenue sharing payments creates a potential conflict of interest in the form of an additional financial incentive and financial benefit to the firm, its financial advisors, and equity owners in connection with the sale of the products. From these product partners, year ending December the 31st, 2016, Company A received net income. Now, net means after tax. So net income $746.2 million. That means by the time you include taxes, they made over $1 billion in revenue sharing. So David Robbins, good to have you on board with us. Jeremy, good to have you here. Thanks for signing on today. We're discussing and talking about how to discover revenue sharing in your broker statements. So I even encourage you, if you're watching this, go get your broker statement. Go pick your statement up, go through it, and look for revenue sharing disclosure. If you can't find it in there, call your broker. Now, a couple of things I want to point out to you here, and then we'll be done. A couple of things I want to point out to you is Company A openly discloses that they are doing business with something they call product partners. Now, product partners is I don't know about you, but I'm a pretty simple guy. And to me, partner is somebody that partners with you. We're in it together. So that means that if Company A recommends this product to you, it's because they're partnered with that company. So that's what that means. They openly disclose it right here. Okay, then they come down and they say, now we're going to let you know that we are getting paid revenue sharing from our partner. So that's the next sentence. They tell you that they're getting paid from the partner. All right, then you come down a couple of more sentences and it says that we want you to know that the receipt of revenue sharing payments creates a potential conflict of interest. So they're telling you right then and there that there's a conflict of interest. Now, folks, this is where we as the American public have got to wise up. You've got to understand that you are being with these companies that participate in revenue sharing. Now, it's important that you understand that Retirement Specialty Group, we do not participate in revenue sharing. All right, so I welcome Brian on board. I see Brian just signed on, so good to have you online this morning. Good to have Jeremy, all of you. Good, welcome here. So we're talking about revenue sharing disclosure today. I get passionate, I get excited about this, and the reason I do is because it's a secret that they don't want you to find out. But if you just open your statements, and all 26 pages of them, somewhere in there is called revenue sharing disclosure. You need to read that. It talks about that they're getting money from their partners to push these products to you. Can be mutual funds. I mean, they're telling you right here in the statement, it's mutual funds, it's annuities, it's their advisory program. No, it says excluding their advisory program. So it's stocks, bonds, mutual funds, 529 college plans, and annuities and insurance products. So they're telling you right here in writing in their statements what they're doing. They're charging this revenue sharing in addition to, it's important that you see that here in this paragraph, in addition to your normal management fees that you're paying, your commissions, if it's Class A, Class B shares, any commissions that you're paying, even on the no-load shares. A lot of people come into my office and they say, well, I'm not paying any fees because they're no-load. No-load just means no upfront. All right, so in addition to all of the fees you're paying, you're also paying a revenue sharing disclosure. And Company A goes ahead and tells you right here that their net income was $746.2 million from their product partners. That's $1 billion, folks, by the time you include taxes, because that says it's net. So my question to you is this: if you're walking into a retail broker store and they are participating in revenue sharing disclosure and they're getting $1 billion from their revenue sharing partners, now this is their language. This is in their statements, okay? So I'm just reading you right off their statement. They're getting this money from their product partners. So this particular company discloses over $1 billion they're getting. So my question to you is this: if you have 250,000, 500,000, $1 million, 2 million, whatever your portfolio is, and you walk into one of these companies participating in revenue sharing disclosure, folks, they are telling you in writing it is a conflict of interest. So they're not representing you. They're representing the person that's paying them $1 billion. It's important that you get this. It's important that you know this, because you're getting sold something that they're getting paid to present to you. So when you're dealing with a retirement specialty group, we do not participate in any revenue sharing at all. So we are a truly independent firm, and we absolutely are 100% independent. We don't get paid product partners from anybody. So whether it's our advisory services, whether it's stock mutual funds, whether it's annuities or life insurance, we cover the entire gamut. So anything up and down the investment scale that we do, we will not participate in revenue sharing. See, we work for you, our client. We don't work for our partners pushing their products to you. Hope that was knowledgeable for you today. Hope that was some good wisdom that you will take and that you will use and apply it. If I can ever help you in the future, feel free to call me 931-RETIRED or email me info@retirementspecialtygroup.com. Again, my name's Anthony Wright. I'm the president and CEO of Retirement Specialty Group. Go to my website, check me out there, retirementspecialtygroup.com. Thanks for tuning in today, and I hope I helped you, and I hope I give you some tidbits of wisdom to help save you money down the road. God bless. Look forward to seeing you.